Okay. So you want to sit on the chair with the feet flat on the floor. So scooch forward enough that the feet are on the floor, and you want to encourage people not to have the back resting unless they're, not well or they're weak. So we're sitting up tall, ground this tailbone and the sit bones into the chair and lift the chest up, crown reaching up. And we're just going to start with, we've already done our neck work seated, but let's just do a brief version of that. So chin down to the chest, take a deep breath in. And then tell them to come back up again. We're going to do it differently than what we do it on the chair. So come back up, and then right ear over right shoulder. And up, and left ear over left shoulder. And we'll do that again. Now, you can actually go with them. So I'm going to do that this time with you. Right ear over right shoulder. This confuses older people a little bit if you go opposite from them. So it's ideal if you can manage your lefts and rights a little bit. Come back up and then over to the left. And up. And then we're going to have them look up, chin up, and back to center, and chin down, and up. One more time, chin up, center, chin down, and center. Then we'll look over the right shoulder. So I'll go with you. Right shoulder, inhale. Exhale, back to center. Look over the left shoulder, inhale. Exhale, back to center. Again, over the right. And center. And left. And center. Okay. There's eye exercises, which we're going to do another time. Then we're going to do shoulders up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Now we go the other way. Down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, and rest. Then we can do a little bit with the arms, just like we did earlier. Inhale the arms up over the head, interlace the fingers, lifting up. And then you can bend over to the right. And up. Most of them won't be able to interlace their fingers, and their arms will be maybe like half as high as yours, but they'll be able to get a bit of a side stretch here to the left and up. Another way to do this is to bring the right hand to the edge of the chair and arc over with the left arm and up, and then switch arms and over to the left and up. And then both arms can come back up, and you can also bring the hands together, bend the elbows, press the head against the forearms. Let's say we're doing this in a corporate setting, so it's not for seniors. Some of these stretches are really going to be good for them because they sit all day and they've got lack of blood circulation and there's tight spots. And again, you can pull one elbow to the top of the head and switch. You can also do cow face arms here as well with them, but we're not going to do that now. And then lower the arms down behind you. Instead of bringing the hands together like we did earlier, you're just hugging your arms behind your back, clasping the forearms or maybe the elbows. Lift the chest, taking deep breaths. Interlace the fingers behind the back, stretch the knuckles toward the back of the chair, lift the chest, shoulders away from the ears, chin up, deep breath. And release the arms. You can do eagle arms here, bringing the arms out in front, crossing the right over the left, hooking the hands, press the elbows forward, drop the chin down toward the chest. Taking a deep breath. And then you might even want, let's say it's a corporate class, you might even want them to go in deeper to this. So you would have them lift the elbows up and lift the head up. And take a deep breath here. And then bring the elbows down against the chest and let the hands drop forward, but keep the elbows crossed. So you should feel a good pull behind the right shoulder blade. If you've unhooked the elbows, maybe you don't feel that. I'm enjoying it so much, I don't actually want to come out. Take a deep breath into the upper back. And then release the arms, send the heels of the hands away, flex the wrists, separate the fingers. Drop the shoulders. With some people, you can make them do some circles here, depending on their age and mobility. And then circles the other way. Okay, and then we're going to cross the left elbow over the right, crossing. Bring the hands together. Some of them won't be able to do that. They'll be like way like this, but they can hold on to their finger or whatever. Press the elbows forward, drop the chin down to the chest. Take a deep breath into the upper back. Lift the elbows up toward the ceiling, chin up. And then bring the elbows down against the chest and let the hands drop forward. Take another deep breath. And then release the arms, send the heels of the hands away, flex the wrists, separate the fingers. Now you can do different things here, like fingers down and up, and down and up, and down and up, and down and up. And then we'll bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, roll the wrists around. Every computer worker needs this, and every aged person as well. And then go the other way. Stretch the arms out in front, tuck your thumbs in, wrap your fingers around, and roll your wrists. And then the opposite way. It's really important that you're hugging the thumbs and the elbows are straight. And how fast you move. So you want to move slow and big. Slow and big. Good. Pull all the fingers back, including the thumb on one hand. Elbow straight. And then switch hands. Okay, we're going to do a little bit with the feet now and the legs. So let's extend the right leg out. Flex the foot. Separate the toes. And point the foot. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Now circles, big, round, wide circles. Just the foot and then the other way. Okay, and put it down. Do the same thing with the other leg. Flex, separate the toes, and point. And flex, and point. And flex, and point. Flex, separate the toes, and point. Circles, big, round, wide circles. Even office workers need this. Elderly need this. Everybody needs this. Let's go in the opposite direction. It gets the lymph moving, the blood flowing. It reduces the tension. Gets the synovial fluid to spread throughout the joints. So when they go to stand up and walk, they're not putting bone on bone. They've got some grease going on through there. Okay, bring it down. And then you're going to, there's a couple of different ways you can do this, but we'll do the easy way, lifting the right leg up and down. Left leg up and down. Right leg up and down. Left leg up. You can do this many times. You can also do it with a straight leg, up and down and up. I always switch sides and not do one side too many times, because even here I can feel this is quite a bit of work on my hip flexor. Here's another thing that can be done, just like we did in the therapeutic class. You can hold under the knee and straighten the knee and bend the knee. Straighten the knee and bend the knee. Yeah, and then you can even make them do those circles that we did. And then circles the other way. And then bring that leg down. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. And then we'll make circles. And then circles the other way. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit more for the legs. So we're going to have them stand partway up and back down. And up and down. You don't have to come all the way up, just like partly up. Especially the older people, they don't want to get too far from the chair. Okay, and then we can do a little bit for the abs. So I'm going to turn sideways so you see me better. Sit at the front edge of the chair. Put your feet on the ground. Now you're going to lean back to the edge of the chair and back up again. Now you can put your hands at the edge of the chair to help you. So we're going to lean back. They're probably going to need a little help. It's also for balance. Back and up. Back and up and back and up. And there's also this one. Lean back and lift the legs. Down, up, down, up, down, up. You don't want to really be moving that body too much. Okay, good. So there's some ab stuff there. There's also arm stuff. So you're going to press down into the arms, lift the bottom, put it down. Lift the bottom, put it down. Lift the bottom, put it down. So you're getting a little bit of shoulder, a little bit of abs this way as well. Okay. Now, let's see. We could place the hands. So I usually say, touch your knees. Touch your shins, touch your ankles, and then let the head drop. So they can come into a seated version of a forward bend, and the head is hanging, and they're taking deep breaths into the back. And then place the hands on the knees, round the back and roll up. We're going to do straight leg version of this. So you're going to extend the legs out in front of you, feet on the floor flat. Your bottom is still secure on the chair. And then you're going to slide the hands down as far as they go and let the head drop. Now, I wouldn't do this with seniors, but you can do this with the office workers. So one of the good ways to earn money is getting into the offices to do a half-hour, 45-minute chair yoga class. And you can charge a good amount of money, and everybody's happy and they look forward to it, and you become a valuable member of their wellness community. So these are things you can think about. We're going to slowly bend the knees a little bit and then walk your hands back up your legs and come up. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. I'm sure you know what's coming. We're going to lean forward and breathe. Some people can like reach down to the floor, but you know, I wouldn't push it. For most people, they're just going to be here. And then breathing deeply. And then we'll come on up. And you can hold that for up to a minute, by the way. You don't have to rush these things, but there's a lot that you can go through in a period of time that I don't want to waste time. So let's do the other leg, coming forward. Coming back up. Place both feet on the floor. We're going to do a twist now. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. I'll go with you. And then left hand behind you. No, go the yeah, I'll do it with, so I'm saying it opposite for me, but right for you. So left hand to the outside, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand behind you, lift the chest. And inhale, exhale, twist to look back. Deep breath into the belly. One more full breath. And then slowly unwind, come back to center. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand behind you, lift, inhale. Exhale, twist to look back. And slowly unwind. You can always repeat these exercises too. Once may not be enough. You may want to do it twice. Okay, so we're going to do some of the leg, actual yoga poses on the chair. So the first one will be warrior one. So you're going to, let's do your left leg first. And extend your right leg behind you. Hips are facing forward. You're still seated on the chair. Your right heel is pressing back. And then lift the arms. Tuck the pelvis. Breathe. Now we're going to open this up into warrior two. So put the back heel down and open up the arms and turn a little bit to the side. Now you're not going to be necessarily perfectly, like my right leg at this moment, it's really my left, but my right leg is not quite on the other side of the chair. It's somewhat in front of the chair. Because not everyone's going to be able to split their legs like so far open, right? So it's okay for things not to be perfect here. You're going to press a little bit into that left foot and lift your seat off the, like your bottom off the seat, just a little, and then come back down. And press again into that left leg, come up and down. And you can do that a few times. You can also do exalted warrior here. And you can also do Parsvottanasana, bringing the forearm to the knee and the left arm or the right arm over the ear. And then coming back up and bringing the legs back to center, pausing before switching sides. Take a deep breath. And then we'll bring the right leg out and extend the left leg. So now the heel is up, the hips are facing to the right. Extend that left leg, arms up. Tuck the pelvis under. Breathe. And then we'll open up into warrior two. Relax the shoulders, arms parallel to the floor. Once you feel grounded here, you can press into that right leg and lift your bottom off the seat and then come back down. You don't have to come up much. It's just like engaging the glutes, okay, and the leg. So they don't actually need to leave the seat completely. They're just acting like they're going to. Yeah, one more time. Okay, and then let's do this one first. So left arm to the thigh, or right arm to the thigh, left arm over the ear. Nice long stretch. You can have them look up toward the ceiling. And then come back into exalted warrior, lifting the right arm, chest up. This is also known as peaceful warrior, and there's another name even still, and I'm forgetting what it is right now. And come on up and come back to center. So then we're going to come up to stand, and I'm just going to, there. So we're going to do tree pose. So a lot of people need extra balance, especially the older people. So you can be on one side of the chair. I'm on the right side of the chair, but you can take your pick. So when you have the chair on one side, you're going to lift the opposite leg. So whenever you're ready, you can start them in sapling with the heel up against the standing leg. For some people, that's all they're going to do. You can try to test them here, right? If they need the chair, let them have it. And then, or you can encourage them to bring the foot up the leg. They're probably not going to get the foot right up here. Even the workers, unless they do yoga. So the foot might be down against the calf, and that's fine. And then encourage them to find balance, and they might lean on the chair a few times. And if they're a balanced group, you can extend the arms up over the head. Good. And then we can go around the other way. Now, each side is different, so you always explain to them that this side could be different and not to worry. So again, lifting up the opposite leg from where the chair is, and then place the foot against the standing leg below or above the knee. Usually on the knee is not recommended, especially if the knee hyperextends. And then hands together at the heart. And then maybe up overhead. Good, and coming down. So we're going to do, this is pretty much it for the practice, the physical practice. There are some other poses. I'll be sharing them with you in a PDF. Both the manual that I use to teach chair yoga and some other sequences that are available out there. And you can also be very creative, making up your own stuff. There's also sun salutations with the chair, which we'll cover at some point. But right now, we're just going to do this. So I think we're going to move into meditation. We've only got 15 minutes. So you can stay on the chair, or you can go back to your meditation cushion, okay, whatever you want. I also like to sit cross-legged on the chair. So that's how I'm going to do my meditation today. But a nice way to end chair yoga class is with some guidance into the breath and deep breathing. So I'm going to do that with you today. So make sure you're seated comfortably. The legs are grounded. The head and crown is lifting up. Shoulders are relaxed. Ears are over the shoulders, and shoulders are over the hips. Letting the hands rest down on the knees or the thighs, palms up or down in a mudra or not. Let's relax the facial muscles. Relax the jaw. Soften the eyes. Let the belly flow down to, let the breath flow down into the belly. And just notice the breath as it comes in and out. We'll count to 4 as we inhale and count to 4 as you exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. We're extending the exhale to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. We'll continue this pattern, gradually lengthening the exhalation to the count of 8. And then you can slowly release the count of the breath, come to an easy breath. And then start to bring your attention inward a little more. You can notice the heartbeat. Notice any sounds or gurgles in the belly. And then bring your attention to a chosen focal point. Any of the chakras will do. Third eye, crown, throat, heart, solar plexus, any of them. Take your pick and hold your attention there. Just following the breath in and out. Observing the thoughts and the sensations that are happening. Just slowly deepen the breath. And bring your awareness back into the room and the space around you. And then take your time opening your eyes. And then we'll just open up for a moment of like, maybe you have a comment or a question about anything we did. And if not, that's okay. We'll just close here, but does anybody have anything they want to say or ask?
I really enjoyed the chair yoga. It's so refreshing for me. So I might start doing that for myself for change. Thank you.
It's a good thing to do when you can't get down on the mat, but you do need to stretch and breathe and put the body through some shapes.
Mhm.
Oh, I was going to say, you started off with the pranayama, kalpa body. And when you first said it, I thought, no, because my head feels like it's going to explode. I definitely am staying away from that. And I've been ignoring it all week. So I did it, thought, oh, no, this is going to feel bad. And it felt amazing. And it cleared things up quite a bit. And I can't believe how resistant I was to it. But like, that's why I was able to do the rest of the class because
I know, I was actually very like surprised that
I
you were
know.
doing the
Well,
class.
it just blew me away how amazing and effective it was. So for anybody who has like a sinus thing going on or whatever, try it, but gently. I didn't overdo it.
Right, right. It's also energizing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely it is. Yes.
Oh, good. Well, we just did a teeny bit too. Imagine if we did like 3 full rounds of 30. And, yeah.
Um,
Deborah?
I liked when you were saying to focus on one of the chakras. So I started focusing on my throat chakra,
Okay.
and it felt like a bit of a block, and then it released and moved into my heart. So I thought that was kind of an interesting
Oh, good. That sounds
self
like a
observation.
nice shift,
And
nice
then
movement
a
of
shift and then a
energy.
clear flow. It's good.
Cool. Anybody
I
else?
wanted to mention, oh,
Heather?
yeah, I was just going to say that the chair yoga was
Yeah.
interesting because as I have a kid who's in grade 6, but over the last year with COVID, when they were at home, she was doing a lot of chair exercises for gym. And I was just thinking how, yeah, sometimes I would see her doing this and doing this, and I was like, oh man, is that her gym class now? But that was her gym class. But, anyways, so kids do it too with virtual school.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, I mean, for safety purposes, actually, having them seated is a good idea
Yeah.
because there's things around you. Your home is not always very spacious like a gymnasium. So that's interesting. Yeah, cool. This whole pandemic has really changed everything for all of us. So we're adapting, doing a good job adapting. Well, if there's no more comments or questions, we'll close. Tomorrow we meet for a class in the morning at 9:30. We'll do another yin yang class. It might be a little bit with a slower start, but we'll build up again. Yin and yang can be balanced in any amount that you want in a yin yang class. So I like to go with how it feels for me and for everybody else. If you have to demonstrate a class, you want to make sure you're not doing anything that's going to hurt you. Yes. Okay. Let's sit up tall. I'm putting my hands in chin mudra. Thumb is you, as the universe, index is you. Together, we are one. Sitting up tall, take a deep breath in and out. Inhaling again fully. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.